Sorry if I kicked you off. PlayStation locked up. It game got stuck. So I'm waiting to get back in. There we go. All right, so I got to go over here. Got to delete some replays because for some reason, oh, okay, now I'm getting it. I was like, where are all these replays? This is just what everybody wants to watch, but I just got to get some of this cleared out. Okay. All right, so that'll hopefully free up some space, and hopefully this will work. Hopefully. All right, so I am going to try a NSX, which actually I think I have one in my list of cars here. NSX, here we go. Flip the tires, and let's try this thing out. All right. So you're gonna see my first attempt here at driving NSX. See how this thing works. So, I say because the steering on it's pretty nice actually. I gotta see how this works here. It's not quite as fast on the straightaway, which is actually a pretty laughable thing. But anyways, have you seen a GTR versus NSX? Physics would say otherwise, but yeah. This is like one of my friends racing against another one. I have two friends. One has a GTR and one has an NSX. Seriously. I have more than two friends, but two. Should clarify that, but yeah. Four to be exact. No, just kidding. Yeah, so it's interesting. And the Ferraris are interesting. It's just, they're more on a knife edge, and so they're fine for qualifying, but you get in a race and there's just too much variation to how that just missed that corner. Too much variation on them. Whoa. Yep. Wasn't paying attention there at the end. All right, let's try this again. All right, so we're gonna try this NSX, see what this thing's like before this next race, but I don't know if I got enough time. Let's see. See what this thing will lay down. I think I got a little over 2 minutes to go to get flipped over there, so we'll see. See how this thing is. So one, it tops out too early. Two, I don't really like how it turns in here. Yeah, no. All right, that's not gonna be a good run anyways, and we're just gonna jump back to the GTR right now. Yeah, I was running +5. So, yeah, thanks. Yeah, actually, this is going to sound really crazy, I run all my cars +5 on the brake bias. I'll be honest, I'm a trail breaker. So It probably comes from driving racing a lot of real life all-wheel drive. So it's a good way to get them to get a all-wheel drive car to rotate. A lot of times, sometimes you can get the setup right and then it'll just do it. You don't need to do it, but if you jump in something that's stock and you can't adjust, it's a different story. So yeah, so I got rear bias cranked all the way up on this, and I missed the corner, but so I learned the rear bias trick at 5 was on the all-wheel drive cars, especially. I learned that one from Laguna Seca because it made getting in that first corner, that first hairpin, just brilliant. Like I could drive underneath people all the time because I could get it just turn hard. But yeah. Yeah. Bouncy. Don't want to be far out in the dirt. That would not go well with the tires. Hot, sticky tires do not, well, they do like dirt. It sticks to them well, and then you don't stick to the ground so much. So, yeah. So yeah, I do normally run the brake bias pretty hey, everybody's back, or just about everybody's back. I do run the brake bias full out. Even, this is gonna sound funny, but even on the when I run the 458, I run a 5 on it as well. Everything I pretty much run a 5. At least on GR4 cars, I should. Oh, back to the GTR, yeah. The NXS is, I gotta get a little more time in it. I think it's got potential, but honestly, I like cars that I would call it cut more, where the nose is gonna stick, and then I gotta control the back, right? That's what I want. So probably favorite car and not GTA and actual real track would be Viper. Those, when you they're just like fully connected, I feel like. Very balanced car. Yeah, it's got a ton of power and you can get it in trouble real quick, but as long as you pay attention to what you're doing, they are a great track car. Absolutely great. So, don't own one. Only driven others. And to be honest, most of the track cars I've driven, I never owned them. They just drove people's Vipers, 911s, all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, so my story on the Viper is that I actually drove one at Road America, and it was my first rear-wheel drive car I ever drove was a Viper. I know it's going to be really hard to believe, but it was a Viper at Road America. Drove, not raced, literally drove. First rear-wheel drive car. And I got in the first corner, and I knew their reputation, so I really was careful with it, and I got it completely sideways and ended up, missed the corner there, and got it sideways and caught it and essentially drifted it out of the corner. And I was with the instructor at the time for Skip Barber, and I thought I was going to be in some serious trouble, and got in the next corner, and it hooked up and went, so then I was good from that point on, so then they were fine. But yeah, I thought they were not going to be happy about the drift, but it's you do something wrong in that, and yeah, you can get yourself in trouble. But other than that, oh my gosh, great car, just absolutely awesome. The weirdest thing on them too is you sit, your legs are to the left because of the transmission, the motor's so far back, so the motor's kind of almost between you, or the transmission housing, right, is a lot farther back, so your feet are actually to the left a little more, so you sit kind of twisted in the cockpit, and it's a little weird to get used to at first. Once you get a little bit in there, you're okay, but it is a weird experience. All right, so I made up for my screw-ups here, and see if we can win one of these. And yes, I back off there. When I qualify, I don't. In the races, I do, just to make sure it sticks. Whoa! Lost the front. Didn't mean to do that. I'll let him have his position back. Just didn't want to hit anybody. That's the rear bias being a 5 right there. That's what that was. I had the car too sideways when I hit the brakes. Yeah, so I just let him by again. Yeah, I was trying everything I could to keep off of anybody and not hit them. I had probably more work doing not crashing there than actually racing. Oof. That was bad. That car's stuck in a weird spot. I'm gonna have to go into fend mode. Yeah, you can have the outside. It's just not a good spot to be. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Talk and drive. Kind of long time ago I used to instruct, and that's kind of what it was like. Because you have to explain what you're doing, or ride with someone, which is like the scariest thing ever. Especially newer people. I only once had to reach across and grab the steering wheel. Because somebody was setting up the car completely wrong for a corner and was going to get us in trouble. So, reached across and adjusted slightly, but yeah. That was a good drift. By the guy in front of me, not me. I would say the most fun and boring car to drive that's fast was 911 Turbo S. They're fast, they're crazy, and they're so uneventful. As long as you, it was a 996, so fun car. A friend of mine's for a while. And I almost crashed that one. It had nothing to do with anything. Somebody ran a red light when he let me take it out one day, and I was getting off the freeway and at the top of the freeway ramp. All I wanted to do was go up there, go through the lights with a left hand, and then the left hand to get back on the freeway going the other way. And I came up the set of lights and it was green, and I went to turn left and somebody blew the red light. And I had to, I didn't have enough time to stop, so I had to beat them essentially across the intersection. I'm turning left, and so it was just stand on it, and I slid and did this big drift and ended up right in front of them. And I'm sure I scared the heck out of them because I'm sure they didn't realize that a car was right there. So if you imagine you're driving down the road, you don't realize you just ran a red light, and all of a sudden this Porsche ends up literally right in front of you. Yeah, I was not happy with the person. And then they realized they ran a red light. So, yeah, that was kind of crazy. I got back and told them what happened. He was pretty surprised. Not upset at all, just surprised. Happy that I didn't actually crash it. Wow, both are in penalty, and I'm not going to be able to get around either of them. That's pretty funny. That's how bad I'm driving. That is not a good day for me. So, oh well. I guess I'll take third. I gotta spend a little bit of time qualifying, see if I can get this time better. Start farther up. I drove away from second. That's the one thing I will say, that GTRs just do not get a very good run down the straightaway in the draft. Other cars do a lot better job of that. You creep, and sometimes I can get to the side of people. But for the most part, it's pretty tricky. I just don't. I don't know. And you'd think they would produce a giant wake with the shape of them, but yeah. It is somebody's coding versus actually really a car. So there's that. The clean race bonus when you're already S99 isn't really that impressive. Now, good race. Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. It makes it, I'll be honest, it's much nicer to run these when everybody, I'm going to assume right now that everybody's pretty much an S99 and wants to stay an S99. It makes driving so much better. Like, oh my gosh. I've been in lobbies with where all of us are like S99s and you end up with two people that are like SRBs. And it's like, they're like a pinball going through the field. It's just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. All right, so let's see. Oops. Let's see. I agree. I just need a couple more probably. They move over so little. That little amount just keeps moving slowly, slowly. It's like, oh, every time I'm like, oh, I should be there. Nope. I gotta go one more. Ugh. So let's see if I can get a little bit better qualifying time to see if I can get a win out of this by just starting. Because I'm pretty sure I can get a win out of this if I can start in front. Doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. Doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to pass people. Just to make life easier. That's all. Oh, that was a bad. I did not take the right angle there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is why this is qualifying, and I don't drive like this in the races. All right, I gotta fix the brake balance. Nope. Okay. I forget it keeps that, but it resets the trash control. All right, let's see what I can do here. Overcooked that corner just slightly, but end up a little better angle coming through there. Maybe a tenth, 2/10. That hurt. It is funny because you got the steering wheel cranked over and I'm trying to get to the shifter. Whoa, big drift there. So far I'm thinking this is a 156. Real low 156. I don't know if this is it. Nope, this is not it. I screwed that corner up. You need to stop making mistakes. I'm in competition that you can't get away with having any mistakes, really. Yeah, I think there's a one. I'm gonna call it 156.4. Oh my gosh. Well, I was off. That's funny. All right, so there's my 10th that I thought I killed there. Got a little squirrely there too. Oh, I'm pushing it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And that was lovely too. All right, I gotta take a quick break for a second. I'll just leave it here. I'll be right back. All right. Where are we at? 154, 153. All right. So, oops. What am I Okay. Let me get that right. I'll reset my mindset so it didn't end with my crashing into something. I'm curious in taking a different approach on this first corner. Just see if this is going to work. I don't have time to make the whole run, but at least tell me if this is worthwhile or not. I got one other idea. I just want to see if this, it's not really worth it. Because that's going to leave you wide open. Yeah. Oh, too bad. I have to reach all the way across the steering wheel to shift on that run. Yeah, gotta give it up there. Yep. Oof. That front really slid. It was shaking the steering wheel. It was sliding so much. I don't know what the deal was there. I must have just not killed enough speed. Huh. All right, things get interesting now. In the A lobby, or the high A, low A plus. I don't know. It's an interesting place to be. These get challenging. I've raced a lot against Hogzilla and Filmora actually too. Yeah, I've raced against him quite a bit. He's actually pretty impressive in the WRX there, I will say. I don't know if I've actually raced the WRX yet. I might have to try that. I think I did the Evo, but I don't know if I did the WRX. I used to actually own one. It was a Hawkeye. It was a 06. It's the only... Oh yeah, Manny, you're right. Yep, it's a fast group. I agree. Well, let's see if my brain works. This one. Ugh. The WRX was a little torquier than I had an Evo 8 and a WRX actually at the same time, and the Evo was the race car that got completely built for SCCA. The WRX was how I got back and forth to work. That's how I would term it. Okay. Yeah. You'll notice I do not, like I said, I don't go all out at the beginning of the race. Now, whether that's I should be or not, that's a debatable question. But I don't know. I've been taken out so much at the beginning of races, and it's so frustrating that I really don't like that. So. Whoa! This is a mess here. See, Hogzilla. That's how Hogzilla drives. That is totally how Hogzilla drives. Yep. Just go in there and hunt people. That is how Hogzilla drives. That was me the first race I was in with him. And we got in the next race. I called him out pretty good in the lobby. He hasn't touched me since, but that might just be a coincidence. Because I kept calling him out over and over and over again. Because it was it was just like that, where it's just frustration. So. Yeah, we're gonna see if I actually belong in A here. See if I can make this a good race in the next 3 more laps. All right. Yeah, I got messed up there. Wasn't very smooth there. Gotta erase that out of your mind, get to the next corner. They're coming. I gotta drive better. That'd be the definition of driving better there. Let's put some distance. Yeah, I can't coast in these lobbies. There we go, there we go, there we go. That was a good run. Put distance on who's behind me, but not gaining on who's in front of me. Who are really fast drivers, by the way. So the fact that they're running and I can stay with them, I'll take it right now. All right, 2 more laps. Let's make this work. I think I lost some time there. Probably not the time to be driving conservative. Yeah, that wasn't a good corner. I got screwed up coming through there and just had to stave it so I didn't make it worse. Whoa. That was a new one. Haven't had that happen before. All-wheel drive. Pick up the throttle and it just jumps sideways. Wow. Well, luckily they had a penalty behind me, so but it's not helping me get back up here. That is a first. I don't think I've had that happen yet. My gosh. It doesn't matter who or what. Everybody, when I come through there, I feel like gets a run on me. And I didn't feel like I went through there that slow, but apparently I did. Wow. Alright. One more run. Wow, this thing's all of a sudden got real drive-ish. I guess is how I'm going to call it. That's interesting. Maybe I've been cranking the steering wheel more. I don't know. Oh my gosh, just driving like junk. There we go. Really? I felt like I got through there pretty well, but alright. There we go. Just gotta stay to the inside here. Shorten the distance just a little bit. Yeah, I'll take it. Now, how's Zilla with the SRA? So I said, I think when I raced against him, he was an S. And I'm guessing if he keeps pulling that stuff, he's going to be a B here soon. Clean bonus again. All right. Good race. Yeah, so Hogzilla somehow didn't lose any S. Oh, that was really. Who's mad? I missed something here. Oops. Oh my gosh, I just want to see what this says up here. Yeah, Manny. All right, so, yeah. That was a good race. I don't know. So who said it was a clean pass? Somebody was mad, but I don't know who. Oh. I think I've run against him too, to be honest. All right, so drum roll. Where am I at? I'm sorry. This is a little tiny sliver. The race is going up, maybe in 3 races? 3 finishes like that? So let's see. I've had 200. I've been punted a ton. I had stretches where I got punted so many times. I mean, we're talking like 50 straight races or something like that. It was just getting really. I quit for a little while because I was just tired of it. And I'm still doing about a little better than 40% for top 5s. It's not too bad. I'll take it. I still gotta get a little faster, but. All right, I'm gonna take a break. We'll get after it a little later today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. My son was looking at Planet Zoo. That's why that pops up. If you can see that, I don't know if you can or not. Um, yeah, take it easy. Thanks. Good racing. See you later.